birds, reptiles, insects, hobbits, and more. They are all among the contenders in the second round of the Antecessors and When the Cat's Away divisions. I am MC Marmot, and believe it or not, this is still called March Mammal Madness. Fresh from its victory over the Viper, the Goliath tarantula strolled along a riverbank in Venezuela, looking for a place to dig a burrow. Suddenly, the crocodile rose up from the water, snapping at the intruder. The spider rose up itself in defense and tried to blind the crocodile by shooting bristles into its eyes. But the crocodile's third eyelid acted as a shield, and with a mighty chomp, the tarantula was no more. The Orinoco crocodile advances to the Sweet 16. We now go to Nigeria, where the secretary bird looked for food along the lakeshore. She spied the mantis shrimp and stomped. The mantis shrimp backflipped and dodged. But then the bird's second foot stomped down, and with a splat, the secretary bird advances. And now we go to one of our roving rodent reporters.
MC, I am reporting from just outside Komodo National Park, where some young Komodo dragon hatchlings were in serious danger. An adult dragon was about to eat them, but then the Eurasian eagle owl swooped down from above. The adult dragon went for the owl instead, and it was brutal. He snapped her neck, swallowed her whole, and you could hear the dying hoots of the owl inside its stomach. The little dragons are now in the Witness Protection Program, and the adult Komodo dragon moves on.
This round of battles was the last to offer home field advantage to the higher seed. It was one round too many for the Octopus, which found itself in the fresh waters of the Amazon. In a horrifying instance of osmotic shock, the octopus's cells burst and it dissolved. The anaconda, still carrying its tardigrade passenger, swam right through the remains and on to the Sweet 16. The giant marine sloth, that is the Thalassocius, had just returned to shore after foraging, when the Didacurus arrived on the scene. The Didacurus thought the sloth might be a predator, and charged. The sloth slowly noticed. It slowly raised an arm. It slowly tried to signal it was not a predator. It was much, much too slow. The Didacurus rammed into the Thalassocius.
What? No!
And it advances. As night fell in Inner Mongolia, the Arcus smelled a recent kill and tracked it down. The Thylacoleo was furious at this arrival and refused to share its meal. A true battle ensued. The Arcus tried to bluff. The marsupial lion slashed and drew first blood. The Arcus charged, and finally the Thylacoleo admitted defeat and slunk away. The Arcus, although bloody, advances. Meanwhile, in what is now known as Texas, the Pseudalurus, also known as Puffy, also killed its dinner, and was also rudely interrupted. this time by a Dimetrodon. The Dimetrodon charged. Puffy jumped back and considered attacking, but was flummoxed by the Dimetrodon's huge sail and beat a hasty retreat. The Dimetrodon goes on to the Sweet 16. For this final battle, we go once again to our human correspondent. Sir?
EMC, can you believe it? My bracket's ruined. They ruined my bracket. Old Flo, she's walking around in Nebraska for some reason. She's cold. It's getting dark. She's 3 feet tall. And she's standing around, oh, what am I going to do? Where am I going to find a blanket? Where am I going to find a cave? And then she sees something in the distance. Can you see it? It's a little elephant. That little elephant's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Oh my God! Big giant elephant. What am I gonna do? She freaks out and she runs for a tree. She climbs up a tree, but it don't work. And then she gets scared. She runs away. That's how it is. There isn't even any bloodshed. Sorry, kids.
Thank you, sir. Well, with the hominids out of the way, we move on to the Sweet 16. I am MC Marmot. This has been March Mammal Madness.